Hey everybody, this is a clip from the latest episode of the Randi Rhodes Show. If you want the full episode, you can watch live on Free Speech TV, Dish Channel 9415, DirectTV 348, Sling, Roku, and AppleTV. Yes.
Mary had a little man.
The fault. We believe that all men are created equal.
To the magnificent mosaic that is America.
From radio beacon to radio beacon. I have a dream today. Change has come to America.
Believe me.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
It's a figment of your imagination.
Randi Rhodes Show.
Turn up your mind.
Everybody, all together now.
Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come.
No, why hangers ever, Christina? How did she even do that? Wow. What was that? What is that? Did they go to the Benito Mussolini School for Speeches? Holy crap. What is that thing that's going on over there? What is that? I'm sorry I wasn't here yesterday. My significant other decided to crash his bicycle. Yeah, that's what he did. He crashed his bicycle and broke his pelvis. Isn't that fun? But I will tell you this, at least he won't make an excuse for not being able to, get an election later. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, we have a president who the first thing he did after being officially nominated as the Republican nominee to be the next president of the United States was say that the election is going to be rigged if he loses. That is like going out on a date and saying to me, I'm sorry if I don't get an erection later. It's your fault. What the F? What is the? I mean, whatever happened to the party of responsibility and prim and proper? Wow, this was an amazing effort at I don't know what. It was completely. It was like morning in America, but they're spelling it wrong. It's not morning like good. Well, maybe it is. It's like morning like 4 a.m. and we're in a crack house with people who haven't slept in days. Oh my God. Wow. This couldn't have been any weirder if it was produced by David Lynch. And you know who's producing it? Some freaking apprentice producers, celebrity apprentice producers. And I know you saw their roll call. It looked like 50 hostage videos. It was amazing. At least hours you got to say, America really is the beautiful. America really is stunning. They used more old, bald, white guys. It's like the Hair Club for Men infomercial, gone without the hair. Wow. I just, what is her deal? This was some lunatic fascist rant, and they all did it. Okay, this is a peek inside their alternate universal hate universe. I mean, it's just Bizzaro world. What goes on in those heads of theirs? I mean, what is that? It's like, it's the kind of thing you would think is hilarious if you were safe from it. But it isn't hilarious. It's not. It's like when Howard called me and said, I really hurt myself. I'm in the hospital. And, we're in the COVID thing. You can't go to the hospital. So I don't really know what's happening to him. So don't stress me out today. Just don't freaking do it. I will go all Kimberly Guilfoyle on you. Hey, did you know she was married to Gavin Newsom? I did not know that. She was literally married to Gavin Newsom, who she railed about last night and said California has become some depository for heroin needles and riots. And, what the hell? I just could not believe what I was seeing. And then Junior, crackhead much? What was that? That was like a scene out of, Losing Isaiah. That really was. That was like Halle Berry, playing a crackhead. It was very, very scary. It was, and like I said, if we were safe from it, it would have been a Saturday Night Live parody. You could have laughed your silly little butt. And God knows I needed a laugh because Howard is in the hospital and I can't see him. All I know is he's in ICU. He's in the trauma ICU. I mean, what is that? This is so bizarre. And Donald Trump is saying, I did great on COVID. You didn't do great on COVID. You can't go visit somebody in the hospital. You cannot go. I'm talking to doctors I never met, don't know their names because they're trauma doctors. Like, no one has a trauma doctor. You only need a trauma doctor when you're in trauma. You don't have a trauma doctor. So I don't know who these people are. I don't know what the hell. Oh, they're giving me another CAT scan. Oh, they're giving me another CAT scan. Oh, I'm having a CAT scan. Oh, I think my bladder's punctured. What do you mean you think? Holy crap, man. You know, and then I need to laugh. I'm going to watch it. It was, oh my God. And you know, it started off that way. It started off that way. In the beginning of the day, the first thing he does after he receives the nomination unanimously, oh, and you know, they're not going to have a platform. The Republican National Committee decided we're not going to have a platform. Our platform is whatever pops into Donald Trump's crazy head or his kids. Whatever pops into their head. That's what the platform is. And but anyway, he started off by saying, if I lose, then it's rigged. This is a man who's down in all the polls by double digits. And he's saying, even though he's down in the polls by double digits, if he doesn't win, then it was rigged. And if he does win, then what? The polls were, no wonder he doesn't want, testing. If you test positive, he probably thinks you don't have the virus. I don't even understand what's going on in this country, but it was just so bizarre, this.
They'll be sending them, they'll be dumping them in neighborhoods, there'll be people are going to be picking them up, they'll be bribing, they'll be paying off people to grab some. This is going to be one of the greatest scams, and it's common sense. This has nothing to do with politics. Who's mailing them? Mostly Democrat states and Democrat governors. Well, supposing they don't mail them to Republican neighborhoods. But here's the thing.
What?
So if they don't have any enthusiasm, so you'd say, are you going to vote? I'm not getting up to vote. Okay, I want to watch television instead of vote. All right. But here's a ballot. It just got to you. And he opens it. Oh, here's a ballot. What the hell am I going to do with this thing?
Who says that?
And then they have somebody knocking on your door. And they're harvesting. Hey, have you gotten your ballot? Yeah, I have my ballot. You going to sign it? Well, if you want, I'll sign it. Here it is. Get out of here. That's the most honest way of doing it.
Okay, that does not happen. That happened in North Carolina, and he actually defended the man who did it. And he was a good pastor, and he was a nice man. So it was a Republican operative who did that, went into very rural, poor neighborhoods in North Carolina, and told people, sign your ballot, give it to me. I like I said, it would be hilarious if we were safe from it, but we're not. And these crazy freaking people, I mean, Don Jr., made a speech last night, coked out of his mind, I think, saying that the Confederates are our founding father. What twisted history class was he in?
Our founders believed there was nothing more important than protecting our God-given right to think for ourselves. Huh. Now, the left, they're trying to cancel all of those founders. They don't seem to understand this important principle. In order to improve in the future, we must learn from our past, not erase it. So we're not going to tear down monuments and forget the people who built our great nation. Instead, we will learn from our past so we don't repeat any mistakes.
First of all, did this might have worked in Munich, 1938, or, in Rome, in the Colosseum, but not now. And Robert E. Lee is not our founder, okay? Robert E. Lee has never, it was so bizarre. It's going to be a long week for fact checkers. I feel so bad for PolitiFact. I feel so bad for Philip Bump, who does I feel so bad for Daniel Dale. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. When the entire premise of your convention is, I am not a racist, you're screwed. Does anybody know what last night's theme was supposed to be? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me? I don't know.